Hey everybody, how's it going? My name is Joe. Welcome back to SNES's Life. Tonight, Jimmy Houston's Bass Tournament USA. God almighty, it's a fishing game. It almost feels like soccer or F1 racing. It's a genre of game that there's just way too many of for this fucking system. I think this is probably like the fifth fishing game I've played, man. And like, they don't get better. They're all just mediocre time wasters at best in general. I mean, I have fond memories of playing black bass with my dad as a kid, but like as an adult, even if you were like a professional fisherman, I don't know how this would hold your attention. Honest to God. But whatever, here we are, another fishing game. We got Jimmy Houston here on the cover. I don't know who Jimmy Houston is. I'm guessing he's a professional fisherman back in the day. A picture of him holding the fish. Which, what's interesting is if you like, I don't know. Like, part of that looks super green screened or blue screened or whatever. Uh, and then, yeah, it's weird. It's a terrible picture, Frank. His shirt looks like it's velour, which I doubt it is. He's also wearing like a gold necklace, and goddamn, look at that haircut, buddy. That is that is some shit straight out of the '90s, like that bowl cut almost. It's not a great look, frankly, in my opinion. Take a flip over the back of the box. The only fishing game that simulates four real tournament lakes. Advice of Jimmy Houston, two-time winner of the Bass Tournament Angler of the Year award, 14-time national tournament champion. So apparently, dude was a prolifically good fisherman. 33 spots, two Shimano reels, lures ranging eighth to half ounce. Conditions, 7-day tournaments, rods. Clearly, Shimano, they would clearly a sponsorship there, which I guess if they were Jimmy Houston's sponsor, that probably wouldn't surprise me. Different test weights for your lines, 12-month calendars, full featured practice mode with personal advice. Yeah, okay, and over here on the right, we got the picture. So, the top right and the bottom left pictures are pretty common throughout every fishing game thus far. You get your lake view where you get to troll around on your lake with your viewfinder. And the bottom left is just your average fishing screen. Top left is an interesting picture. It's from the third person perspective outside of your boat. Bottom right looks just like a menu is all. I don't know. It looks fine, I guess, from here. Take a fast breeze through the manual here. We get a quick cover of the lakes before we actually get to the table of contents. By the way, you're a fishing game. You should not have a 38-page table of contents. Like, are you kidding me? That is too much. Like, but then you look at it and like half the pages are this. They're like, if you condense the text, these would be like a half a page of text, frankly. It's just very spaced out. Too much text, a handful of screenshots and layouts of the controllers, which is nice. There is a quick reference sheet in the middle of the manual in case you forgot what things were on your screen, which is, I guess, convenient. I did flip through this earlier, so I do have an idea of what the hell I'm doing. Aside from the fact that I'm not historically I've not done well in these games. Like, it's a fishing game, and I'm not. I like this. You can write your own fishing log for what you've caught, or maybe personal notes. That's an interesting inclusion there. Secret pan fried fish. Dude put a goddamn his favorite fish recipe in the manual. Kudos for the personal touch, I guess. And then a little profile on Jimmy Houston himself. Born in San Marcos, Texas, moved to Oklahoma. Spent every afternoon fishing on Lake 10 Killer. Really? The lake's name is 10 Killer. Yeah, it is Lake 10 Killer. Cool. So, I don't know. That feels like a murder spot. Whatever. Let's get this shit show started. I said start. We're going to play it. We're probably going to thumbs down it. Look, I mean, and that's nothing to say that the game isn't good in its genre, but look, man, it's a fishing game. Like, if I'm going to recommend a game to people, it's going to be something that is universally good, I think, and worth playing today. And I don't know that there is a fishing game worth playing today. Whew, look at that. That hairdo, man. What up, Rubik's? Is this like an early guitar? No, not at all. How are you doing tonight, buddy? Same old shit, different day. Sammy Classic Trail, first stage, Lake Fork, Texas, April, one-day tournament. 7 to 4, you'll be disqualified after 4. At least one bass that is 12 inches or over. If you bring in a smaller fish, it should be released. Okay, so only keep 12 inches or over. Need at least one bass. Ring will be determined from 5 fish total weight. If you bring dead fish to the weigh-in, you'll receive a 4-ounce penalty. If you are at least the 3rd place winner, you go to the next stage. So we've picked our spot. We get a nice little interstitial here. Actually gone tonight. Home. Actually home tonight. Not working, huh, buddy? Nothing wrong with that. Everyone needs a night off. Look at this asshole. I'm gonna come invade your space. Bonk. I think that's the first time I've ever seen a fishing game that had other people out and about, though. That's new. I don't... Oh, I guess you can go at an angle. I was going to say, I don't like that I can go up and down only, but apparently you can go at an angle. I just wasn't getting the button pressed right. Alright, we're going to move to another area because there ain't shit there. So the fish finder's supposed to beep when there's fish. So we're waiting to hear a beep. Oh, you can go under the bridge. That's a nice little extra bit. I did not expect to be able to go under the bridge. So only reel in 12 inches or larger. That's fucked up, brother. It's funny, though. Look at these assholes. Why are you fishing? Oh. Let's cast. What we got? We're just gonna toss one out immediately. I don't even know what lure I'm dragging here. Oh, he is barely on the hook. Yeah, I got him. Largemouth bass, 2.5 pounds, 14 inches. He's a keeper. We got our first one. You ever play the fishing games when you were a kid, Rubik's? All right, that's one. Well, that was a terrible cast. Legend of Zelda count. So my son Joey has a picture of the King of the Pond on his, or a tattoo of the King of the Pond on his bicep, which is like, wasn't that the big fish you catch from Ocarina of Time? God damn it! I'm trying to get that long cast, and just not getting it out there. There we go. Perfect. As far as we can get it. Gotcha. Oh, damn, we're hitting it. This is the wrong fish. You can't bring it. Well, Ah, God. A little bit more length of line there, huh? So I played Ocarina. I'm still scarred from the fuck. Yeah. Ooh. That was a full hook. He swallowed it. Nice. Another keeper. Only 1.8 pound though. Not a heavy fish. Alright. Well, we got 2 in that spot. Let's move around. I haven't played Ocarina in so long. I did beat it a couple of years back. Not this year. Maybe last year or 2 years ago. I was never a huge fan of Ocarina of Time, man. Like, as a kid, it was just too long and too confusing to figure out what the hell I was doing. And as an adult, I don't know. Like, I get why it was a groundbreaking game, but I just wasn't and am not a huge fan. It won't let me invade his space. I would like your fishing spot, please. Ooh, look at him go. I like that action, that jump action. Damn, 11 pound. Now, that's a big fish. He's the new king of my pond. Yeah, he's the new big fish. Another good cast. I like there's no music. And I get that, like, the concept of fishing is like serenity. But I listen to music when I'm fishing. And it has never, like, it's never scared the fish away for me. As far as I've ever been able to tell. Gotcha. This is too small. Oh, what was it had to be 2.5 pounds or something? Dogs. Snatch. We'll take it. Oh, he got off the hook. Bogus. Not even sure what kind of lure I've got on, but I figure the game probably presets you for vague success on the first lake. Watching another streamer play Absalom. Looks pretty awesome. Which one is Absalom? Is that the one that came out recently where, like, you're a frog wizard or some weirdness? I feel like it involves a frog wizard. I feel like that was a game I was wanting to take a look at some stage. Like a 2D, almost like a 2D action platformer, I guess. Some kind of roguelike beat 'em up. I don't know if that's what I remember. Maybe I'm thinking of a different game then. It's got to be better than this game, right? It's a low bar. Yeah, for sure. Low bar. Let's sink all the way down. Alright, well. Oh, let's see. What are we using here? We're using the standard worm. Let's try a nice bright worm here. Something easy to see. Shallow. Yeah. We'll try that one. Whoops. Fish finder dinged there, but they sure don't seem interested in biting anything here. Moving along. What's up, Buck? How you doing tonight, buddy? I'm playing a fishing game. Super interesting, you know? What are you up to? This fish is fighting me. You better be a big fish, man. There we go. We got him. Crappie, not even a damn bass. Chipping away at echoes of wisdom. How far in are you, bud? If I can even remember. I played and beat that game when it came out, but that was last year, wasn't it? My memory's flaky. Game start with 2 big rifts and then 3 more open. No idea. And then the second set of 3. No idea how far. Yeah, I don't really remember either, honestly. Too long ago. I remember the game felt overly long for me, though. Like, by the time I was done with it, I was done with it. Like, it just didn't have enough to keep my attention. Damn, everybody's back in here. What the hell? I have 10 hearts. I don't even remember what the max is, frankly. Do you find yourself still, like, changing up what you're summoning? Or have you gotten to the point where you've... Like, I got to the point where I think it was... I had a Dark Nut, and I just kept... Like, once I got him, I didn't summon basically any other monster to fight for me. It was just always the Dark Nut. Ready for... Oh, shit, is that out tomorrow? I didn't realize Cosmic Invasion was out tomorrow. I guess I forgot the release date. This is gonna be a catfish or something stupid that I can't even use. Well, he's not fighting very hard. Well, it's a keeper. Yeah, that was like the biggest issue with that game, man, is there's like you got into your rhythm of the things that got like I used the I think it was the bed the bed became my building block for everything. Like it's always just beds. because it was too long and you could easily make bridges and stairs out of it. Six, 3, 2, 11. Well, we gotta dump the 1.8, right? Keep it. No. So that should be 2, 11, 2, 3, 6. Yeah. So we can only bring in 5. We need to bring in the biggest weight we can here. God damn it. Get a good cast out, buddy. I don't know. I'm not convinced to buy Cosmic Invasion right off the stick. Like, don't get me wrong. Shredder's Revenge was really good. But then, like, they made that Cobra one, and that one was kind of shit. And then the Power Rangers ones they made, and it's just like they keep feeding off the beat 'em up nostalgia of our generation with our childhood cartoons. And oh, that looks like a good fit. Oh, he fucking got off. Come on. And I'm real cautious about just giving my money at this point. Like, I'll wait for some people to play it and tell me if it's actually worth money. He came in real fast. So absolutely does have... Yeah, so that must have been the game I was thinking of. Ugh. Also a .emu game. Oh, is that the guys that made Shredder's Revenge? Was .emu? And they're making the Cosmic Invasion. Alright, well, I mean, at least that sounds promising then. Like, you get some people that know what the hell they're doing. Don't you fucking dare jump off this hook. You look like a biggin. Got your ass. Alright, well, at least that throws some credibility to it. 5-2. Alrighty. Well, that means we can dump one. 2.5, 11, 2, 3. We're dumping the 2. Ah, fuck, it got off. Son of a bitch. Yeah, I never liked either of those. So I liked both, honestly. G.I. Joe was more my brother's generation, so I liked it by proxy. You know, he watched, read, and had G.I. Joe toys and all that, and so I just G.I. Joe'd with him. But like by the time my memory really kicks in, I think G.I. Joe was off the air. And then I watched a lot of Power Rangers as a kid, so I did absolutely like Power Rangers. And to be fair, most of the Power Rangers games from the 90s weren't bad. Like, I think I've played like 3 Power Rangers games for this. God damn it! You keep getting off my things. And I think they were all good, honestly. Always hated the Rangers. Wow, why'd you hate the Rangers? You just hated them because everybody thought they were great, didn't you? You're one of those contrarian haters. Everybody loved them, and you're like, this is stupid. Just always felt they were stupid. I mean, look, that's fair. Everyone's allowed. There were plenty of things I thought were dumb that were on TV. I've always hated SpongeBob. Never could stand him. Cheesy as fuck. Well, I mean, yeah, but all the stuff back then was pretty fucking cheesy. Power Rangers for life. Oh, what up, AB? How's it going, buddy? Welcome into the group. Got Buck and Rubik's in here with me, too. What are you up to tonight? Buck Rubik's, food evening. Food, baby. Good old fat finger in the text box. Taking out garbage, no bots to kill. That's an issue. Do you have your 1,000 super credits ready for the new war bond on Tuesday? I know me and Buck got it. Rubik's, you haven't played in a while, but you might have your credits. 800 feet of dry. Jesus. It's cold as fuck. Have around 700. Yeah, that's the downfall of living on a nice piece of property, isn't it, AB? You gotta fucking take care of it. Dude, this is the first. So we got a snowblower like 3 years ago. We got like 8 inches of snow the other day, and so we've had this snowblower for like 3 years. I've never used it, but at one point it did have gas in it, and it clogged it up, and like even though we emptied it, like the fuel in the line just gunked up the carburetor. So I've never taken apart a carburetor. So yesterday was my first day taking apart a carburetor, and I managed to get it done and get it running. And holy shit, snowblower, savior of my back. Because I got a big driveway, not 800 feet of driveway, but up until now I've been shoveling every year just with a shovel. And fucking not anymore. Not that snowblower changed my life. I was like, never again. No ethanol. I have around 700. Fuck that. You're back there too, Rubix. Backfill won't gum up a carb as bad. Yeah, I didn't know that. I put some fuel additive in it to help keep it clean up. Although again, I'll just run it dry at the end of the season and make sure it's empty. And instead of siphoning what's left out, I'll just run it until it's empty. And maybe that'll help. We don't get us. Growing up, we always had a ton of snow. And then I'd say the last 5 or 6 years, we've gotten enough snow maybe twice where I would have wanted it. Usually it's just an inch, maybe 2. Like enough that like I'll just shovel it. It's not that big a deal. But yesterday when by the time I got up and moving, it was already like 4 or 5 inches. I was like, this is gonna suck. And so I got the snowblower out and got it running. And yeah, I don't ever want to shovel again. It was just so convenient. It's a privilege. It's a convenience you don't know until you have it, and you don't appreciate unless you've spent the last 40 years of your life shoveling the snow with a hand shovel. We average about 3 days of snow a year. Yeah, we don't get shit here anymore. Global warming, baby. Yeah, Buck, I wouldn't mind living on a coast just to avoid the snow. Maybe it's time to move. Wanna. I say you don't get snow over by you either, do you, Rubik's? At least not really. Do I want to come back to Seattle? I think Seattle was a great place to visit. I don't know that I'd want to live there, dude. I don't. I don't think I could live somewhere bigger than the city I live in, man. And it's about 120,000 people. Like, I just know myself. I hate Chicago. I hate St. Louis. They're both just too big, too many people. I get irritated too easily. All kinds of lake effect snow around Michigan. Yeah, hard pass up by the lakes. What up, our clown? Funny enough, this weather is awesome time to bass fish, probably. Winter fish get huge. What, are you on your YouTube thing watching today? That's weird. I've never seen you on YouTube versus Twitch. Yeah, San Francisco Bay Area. I have both. I'm watching some. Yeah. Right on. You son of a bitch. I've been getting off my line a lot in the last couple I've hooked. I find it quite annoying. Gotcha. One. Yeah, he's not even big enough to keep. I don't know. It lets me try to keep him. Do I have? Oh yeah, I got 2, 11, 3, 6, 5, 1. No, not keeping it. That's a shit fish. So what game for you has had the best fishing experience? For me, it's the Yakuza games. It's really easy to catch on to do, and it's not hard to catch anything ever. Buddy, I have no idea. Honestly, this one for the Super Nintendo thus far isn't bad. Like, this is... I've probably played 5 different fishing games on the Super Nintendo. I can guarantee you already this is the one where I've caught the most fish. Like, it feels like every time I play these, I spend 20 or 30 minutes doing essentially nothing but casting and reeling in. And I've probably caught 10 fish in this game already, which makes it better than all the others. I prefer the black bass one where it gives you the top-down view after you cast, so you can kind of see that there are fish there. You don't get that here, but I mean, I guess that just makes it more like real fishing, right? Like you can't actually see what's in the water. Crappie. crappy. Can't even take it. Oh, you know what? I know what I like. Link's Awakening. I like the fishing mini game in Link's Awakening. It's fun avoiding the bloopers. They're always a drag. Wow. You don't like the fishing mini games in the Zelda franchise? Come on. £0.8? Not even a pound and 12 inches long? Come on, that's bullshit and you know it. Yeah. I don't really First off, I've never in my life played Majora's Mask. I have no desire to. And I remember the Ocarina of Time one, but just barely. Not enough to be like it sucked. Like I can't say that I think it was terrible because I just don't remember it well enough. I do have a fishing game on my Virtual Boy. I should try that. I don't think I've ever actually played it. I can't imagine it's that good or interesting. Like, it is a Virtual Boy after all. Fun, good game. Not sure what you have against it. You know, I was saying this earlier to Rubik's. I wasn't honestly a huge fan of Ocarina of Time back in the day. Not really a huge fan of it now either. And I think it was just the N64 in general. Like, I didn't care for Ocarina of Time that much, and I had no desire to play Majora's. And just from everything I've read about it, like, I hate games with those weird time limit things. The time loopy 3-day bullshit sounds really irritating to me. And yeah, you know. That's a thing. The only worst thing is the really cool looking razor sword isn't a permanent upgrade. Another crappie. Come on, I don't want crappie. Here at home, crappie is what we fish for, but I don't want crappie in the game. I've only played Majora's for like 2 or 3 hours. Yeah, see, I've never played it, and at this point, I'm just like, I'm happy letting that be a hole in my Zelda repertoire. Like, I've played a lot of the Zelda games, but yeah, Majora's just isn't one that I'm like, oh, I should play Majora's. I get a 2? You know, I'm going to replace the 3 with a 2 on the basis that the 3 was almost dead. And if you bring in a dead fish, you get a penalty. The time limit thing is really not a huge deal until you start really trying to get very particular mad. Yeah, see, I just don't want to... It just doesn't sound interesting to me, man. Like, I'd rather go try and finish Oracle of Ages or Seasons first, because I've never finished either of those either. 2.5. 2, and I just caught a 3, so dump the 2. And the Zorlings. Don't you jump off the end of my line, you little bastards. 0.8. Garbage fish. We played the hell out of Blue Marlin on NES. See, I remember Black Bass in the NES. I don't remember any of other fishing games on the NES. Like, I mean, my dad played them, and he played golf, and we played Black Bass, so I assume we probably played others. But I don't remember it. Too small. You know what? Clown, to answer your question, my brain just triggered Sega Bass and Sega Marine Fishing on the Dreamcast. Hands down, best fishing games. Because you got the goddamn fishing reel thing, and because it's basically an arcade port, it's just colorful and boisterous and loud, and you catch it, and it's like, wow, a big one! Oh, that one's small. Like, you know, that 90s Sega just crazy, loud, arcadey style bullshit. Those are fun games. Those are my choice. That's my choices. Some Neo Geo arcade things like that would be a lot of fun. Probably, I know Neo Turf Masters is a really, like, the best video golf game ever, in my opinion, from that generation at least. I wonder if they did a fishing one. Try this one out on my PC. Like, I know Neo had a couple baseball games too, didn't they? I wonder if they made a fishing game. If they did, it was probably awesome. And the world may never know. My fish finder beeped when I got here, but boy, I ain't catching shit this spot. Almost, I'll give it 3 more minutes of fishing. And then I'm going to go weigh in, even though it's only halfway through the day on the game. Let's, try and weight it down a little more, shall we? Oops. Alright, we're just going to go in and do our check with what we got. I got that 111 pounder. That's a good fish. Probably not going to get much else with like my 3s and 2s. Yeah, let's just see where we fall. You got to be top 3 to move to the next round of the tournament. I'm sure with what I got, I ain't going to get it, but it's alright. Yeah, if you are at least 3rd place, you proceed to the next stage. Show me what I got. I like the really janky found fanfare there. Yeah, 2.5. Yeah, this is enough. This is enough? You made it? 2.5 pounds? It's more than big enough. This one will give you an excellent score. 3 pounds. Good. Yeah, that 11 pounder must be massive. Great score. 5 pounds. This one will give you an excellent score. 6 pounds. This last one's like 11-pound fish. Alright. Unbelievable. You can't do better than this. 11 pounds. I didn't like this before. Are you sure? I feel like you probably have, being a professional fisherman. 28 and a half. Holy shit, that made 1st place. That 11-pound fish really fucking brought it in. Congratulations, you passed the 1st stage in the preliminary. Try harder in the next. Try harder? I made 1st fucking place, bro. Oh, Christ. Alright, we're going to call that. Again, I think I've played like 5 different fishing games on here now. This one is, I feel like, comparable visual-wise. Like, they all really look quite a bit the same. Again, I think I played one that actually did have music in the background. This one has music in the menu, but that's or on the lake screen where you're driving around, but that's it. Which I feel these games could really stand a decent background track, but they never put them in. The controls are fine. There's a lot of minutia in there to mess with your lures and things if you want. I think I gave a thumbs down to pretty much to every other fishing game I've played. 'Cause I'm like, they're all just mediocre. And honestly, I think this is mediocre too. But I don't know if I'm going to play another fishing game on the Super Nintendo. So if I were to recommend that one, I think this would be it. Like the other games, I was always lucky to catch like a couple of fish in the hour I played. And I caught at least 10 fish here. And not only that, it was easy to do. And it was enough to win the 1st round. And I'm sure as you progress in this game, if you actually play the tournaments, it's just going to get harder and harder. But, like, if you were to be like, recommend me a fishing game on the Super Nintendo, this might be the best one I've played. And that's not bad for what it is, honestly. You hit that on the head, R-Clown. Like, for what it is, this wasn't awful. Like, I've sat here for my hour. and I didn't hate it, and that says a lot. Because I think a couple of the fishing games I played for like 30 minutes, and I was like, I don't want to play this anymore. It sucks. So yeah, that's where we're at. We'll actually give it a thumbs up, just on the basis that I don't think I've played one better, and surely we're 500 and well, hold on, I can figure that out real quick. This is the 635th game I've played for the Super Nintendo. So I've only got about 100 games left. What are the chances of running into another fishing game in that 100-ish games? Gotta be pretty low, right? But yeah, that's where we're at. We'll give it a thumbs up. AB, taking off. Good night. Have a good one, buddy. Yeah, there you go. That was the last game of this set of 5. So the next set of 5, look at starting on Wednesday. We got Doom Troopers, goddamn, Madden 96, Spider-Man, Venom, Urban Strike, and WWF WrestleMania, the arcade game. It's been a while since I played a wrestling game. Let's do WWF on Wednesday night. We'll hope that's awesome. Yeah, there you go. Buck, AB, R Clown, Rubik's. Guys, thanks for coming in and hanging out with me tonight. I appreciate you. I'm going to be watching some VOD or on YouTube. Appreciate you guys too. Oh, Bimmy Frizzo. Sorry. Almost missed you, bud. Thanks for popping in. I appreciate you guys. We'll see you Wednesday night. WWF WrestleMania, the arcade game. Have a good one, everybody.